So first I will go over, the class myself and also what material we'll cover and about the CBE, the registration, the schedule, what, like when you need to register, when will be the CBE class. And then I will just maybe spend maybe 30 minutes, ish, to go over one quick topic. So you can just to see my teaching style. And then afterwards, I will have a Q&A session. About myself, I got a PhD degree from Colorado School of Mines, in chemical engineering. I have been teaching at Fort Bend ISD for 6 years now, mainly on Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, and also mentor new teachers in math department. I myself have 2 kids, They are also the students, they were the students, from Momentum Learning. Both of them, they benefit from what their classes. So I also, like to see other students now getting help, from all different kinds of subjects. So this is our class schedule. Will be every Sunday, starting from February the 5th. Sunday, noon to 2 p.m. So 2 hours. There will be no class during the spring break. And we will have, so totally we will have 12 classes. My plan is we will have 11 classes, all with new instruction and then review. And then the last class, we will have just the entire review together with end of, kind of like say end of year or end of the class. We have assessment, to help you just review the whole CBE class. If you have any questions, you can just you can type in the chat or just voice out, or voice out. Now let's have a quick just look at the course description. You can also find from Momentum Learning the website. So this mainly will help students transition from elementary school math to the more abstract middle school pre-algebra. It will also help students to prepare for the CBE, which is the credit by exam math testing. So I believe many of you currently should be 5th grader and they want to just take the CBE maybe in we have 2 more sessions, in May or in the summer. So our focus area will be numbers, operations, proportion, ratios, expression, equations, and measurement and data, and also financial literacy. Have all those. So we will learn all those. The prerequisite is just completion of the elementary school math. I believe many of you are, just there. The homework, is weekly. It's about 45 to 60 minutes with extra practice available. And I will show you how I usually give out the homework and where the extra practice located. So those are the topics we will cover. We have number, operations, fractions, decimals, ratios, and the rates. So this is the topic, the small topic. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. So I will go over the ratios, the rates today. And we have percentage, financial literacy, operations with integers, equations, inequalities. And we also have geometry, we have measurement. So if you are Fort Bend ISD, our next 2 credit by exam registration date, that's the test date, and that's the registration date. So if you are going to take the test in May, the February 22nd to March the 1st, is when you need to register. if you decide to take the CBE in July, okay, then you need to register in May. Okay, if you last year I also have students from Houston ISD and Katy ISD. You need to check your calendar to do not miss the registration window. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, let me now start. Okay, I need the students participate as well, because I do ask questions, okay, very often, just to check understanding and also engage the student. So as I mentioned, okay, I will just cover a little bit of the small topics, which is very important in elementary and middle school math. Ratios, okay, ratios or proportion, the proportion, things like that. Okay, so our packet, okay, like this. So I have, before each week, okay, I will have those packet ready. So this, okay, if you look at it, I have all this, for this topic, we have 21 pages. Now, including, okay, it sounds like a lot, okay, each subtopic has 1 page or 2 page of the homework, and I will circle the homework. That is the minimum requirement, okay, and then the rest will be the actual practice. So let's take a look at the first kind of like activity, okay? So a ratio is a comparison, okay, of 2 numbers. So ratio is always about comparing 2 numbers. It can be written in 3 different ways, okay, in 3 different ways. The next page, I will show you how the 3 different ways look like. Okay, now let's take a look. Let's use this picture below to practice how to write the ratios. How many total, okay, faces I have here? Can someone tell me? You can type in the chat or just the voice out. How many pictures I have? Okay, when you type in the chat, okay, the chat, I made the setting is only to me, so nobody else will see your message. So that, you know, that's specifically to encourage students. You don't need to worry about, you know, if you think, oh, my answer may be wrong, everybody see that. So you can just feel confident. Okay, just okay, 24, yes. I have 3 rows, right? I have 3 rows. Okay, that's 3, and then I have 8 here. So totally I have 24. So I know total, okay, is 24. Okay, now let's look at, okay, the ratio. Let's look at the first box. I want to see the ratio teeth to no teeth. Okay, teeth to no teeth. Okay, let me use my blue for the teeth one. Okay, that's the teeth. Okay, so I'm going to just check. Okay, that's the teeth. I'm going to model the first one, teeth. Okay, and then teeth. And this one also has teeth. This one has teeth. Okay, teeth. What else? Yes, this and that and that. Okay, let me count. Okay, how many teeth? How many faces with the teeth? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so totally 9. Okay, I have the teeth. And no teeth. What should I do? Should I just count all the one without the teeth? Any good idea? How do I find how many no teeth? How many without the teeth? Grace, can you tell me how did you get the 15?
Just minor. 24 minus 9.
Okay, just the total minus the 9, right? Yeah. You don't need to count all the one without the teeth. So the no teeth is just 24 minus 9. So it's 9 to 15. Okay, see, I wrote here. Okay, that's the ratio. Okay, so 9, the semicolon 15, or we can use 9 to 15, or we can use 9 over 15. So we have 3 ways, okay, 3 different ways to write the semicolon, okay, or the with the 292 TO2 or the fraction. That's the same thing, okay, expressing the ratios. Okay, now let's I want you to let's try the second box, smiles to the total. Okay, the smiles we will have, okay, I'll just tell you what to look. Okay, the face, the smiley face. How many smiles do we have and how many total do we have? Okay, you can type the answer in the chat. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Totally, we have 4 smiles. We have 4 smiles. Okay, and then the total, we already said the total is 24. So it's 4 to 24. Okay, of course, you can write 4 to 24 or 4 over 24. Okay, don't worry, later on I will tell you we can simplify that. But right now, we just to do the ratio is 4 smiles to the totally 24. Okay, 24 total. Okay. So this is how we just do the starting to do the ratio, just the counting, right? Counting how many with the teeth, how many without the teeth, and then do the, okay, compare those two. Now, the order in which you write the ratio is actually very important to the meaning, is important. Because if we look at it, teeth to no teeth, that's 9 to 15. No teeth to teeth is at 15 to 9. Okay, so you have to specify how do you compare? Do you compare teeth to no teeth or no teeth to teeth? Because or else, okay, you have to switch the 2 numbers. Okay, that's very important. Okay, now let's take a look at the following example. Okay. In the lunchroom, okay, there were 100 chocolate milk cartons at lunch. When lunch was over, okay, 88 had been purchased. Okay, part A, it asks, what is the ratio of the number of milk cartons purchased to the total number of milk cartons? Okay, remember, order matters. Order matters. Right now, we ask the ratio of the purchased to the number of the milk, to the total number. Good job. Okay, already have a couple of students give me the answer. Let me wait. So in the real class, okay, most of the time I will look at, okay, I have how many students. Okay, I will wait majority, or just to say, let me just to give a little bit more time. Okay, and then I will just work on, and I might just have some students, yes, help me, okay, reasoning why you got this. Okay. And for the students who got wrong, I usually would type in the chat. Okay, I will type in the chat, say, oh, please check. And then they get a chance to just check their work, and then to maybe they can figure out the correct answer. Okay, so purchased, okay, is 88. Okay, and then to the number, to the total, which is 100. Okay, that's for part A. Now part B, okay, what is the ratio, okay, of the number of the milk cartons remaining? Okay, now this time we need the remaining to the number of purchased. Okay, so read carefully what we are comparing. Part B, we are comparing the remaining with the purchased. Okay, you can type in the chat. Type your answer in the chat. How many cartons do we know is remaining? The purchased, we actually already know. Okay, it's already directly here. 88. How many cartons remaining? Good job. Okay, remaining is 12. Okay, and then how did you get the remaining? Is 12 is 100 minus the 88. So the remaining. Okay, that's 12. Good job. Okay. Okay, so this is page 1. Now I'm going to skip because we have lots of lots of materials. So not all the thing I will be covered, but some are very nice hands-on activities that if the parents maybe look at it and maybe you can guide your kids to do that. Okay, now let's look at the bottom part. Okay, so when we do the first page, okay, I mentioned, okay, maybe some of you like kind of like really want to, oh, we can simplify the fractions, okay? So ratios can be simplified. Okay, so for the first one, okay, when we have 3 to 6, okay, 3 to 6, just like the fraction, how do you simplify? Okay, you divide by the factor. So 3 divided by 3 on both the left side, right side, that's 1 over the 2. Okay, if you divide by 3, or if you use that fraction, remember ratio can be written in 3 different ways. You can use the fraction, okay, and then divide by 3 on both top and the bottom, 1 over 2. So this is equivalent, okay, 3 versus the 6 is equivalent to 1 versus the 2, 1 to 2. Okay, let me choose, let's do 5. Okay, let's do 5. Can we simplify 18 to 45? Okay, this is a ratio. 18 over 45. You can type your answer in the chat. Think, what is the common factor? If you cannot directly find the greatest common factor, you can do smallly, okay, and then just if both they are even numbers, at least you can start at 2. Okay, if not, you can try the 3. Let's try the 3. You can try the 3 first, right? Say, okay, 6 and then 3 and 15, and then you notice you can divide by 3 again. So that would be 2, 5. Or if you know directly, say, oh, I know they both can divide by 9. Okay, the greatest common factor, the numerator and denominator is 9, so it's 2 and 5. Okay, so the simplified form just 2 over 5. Okay, let's do number 9. Okay, simplify the ratio 4 to 13. 4 to 13. Let me wait 30 more seconds. Okay, your brain probably running very fast, right? How do I simplify 4 to 13? Okay, not all ratios can be simplified, but not all ratios can be simplified. There is no common factor Okay, so that's it. Okay, 4 to 13, you cannot simplify anymore. Okay. Okay, and page 3 is homework. So I will, like in the class, I will circle that, say maybe, okay, maybe you will answer the 2 and the 4, so something like that. And then the extra practice, okay, the other will be your extra practice. I will provide the answer key for all the homework, okay, regardless how many questions I choose. Maybe this topic I only choose 1, okay, but I will provide all the answer keys. Okay, let's move on to page 4 now. Okay, page 4 now. Look at okay. Ratios as comparison. Okay, remember ratios, we are comparing 2 numbers. Okay, 2 numbers. A ratio, okay, is a multiplicative comparison of 2 quantities, okay, which describe the same attributes. Okay, you probably heard, okay, the multiplicative, okay, comparison is we can have scale factor up, scale factor down. Okay, they can be written in 3 ways. Okay, as I mentioned before, you can use the keyword to, or you can use the semicolon, okay, or we can use the fraction. Okay, that's the 3 different ways. Okay, that's the 3 different ways to write ratios. Okay, ratio that are equivalent can be simplified to the same values. Well, we have 2 examples here. Okay, 4 to 5 is the equivalent as 8 to 10, because you can multiply, okay, multiply the 2 here and multiply the 2 here, and then that's that is equivalent, since 8 to 10 can be simplified to 4 to 5. As long as the ratio can be simplified to the same values, okay, they are equivalent. And then 4 to 12 is just multiply 3, 5 multiply 3. Okay, and then same thing for the second example. Okay, now I want you, okay, to create, okay, 2 different ratios, okay, 2 different ratios that equivalent to the ratios below. So let's look at number 1. I give you, the ratio I give you is 7, okay, to 11, 7 to 11. I want you to create 2 ratios, okay, 2. So A and a B, okay, that will be equivalent to that. Okay, and I will call out the, whatever your answer could be different. Good job, Yo-Yo. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting for more. You can have unlimited possibility, right, for the ratios. Depends on what you are multiplying to. Okay, just remind, okay, equivalent, okay, what I want you to create 2 ratios that are equivalent to the ratios, which means, okay, the ratio you created can be simplified and then simplify to the same as 7 to 11 or 7, 11 right here over 11. Okay, so let me, okay, list the ones I got. Yeah, 14 to 22. Yeah, okay, you multiply, if you multiply 2, multiply 2, or if you multiply 3, you have 21 versus 33. Okay, or if you multiply 10, okay, 7 70, okay, 100, or maybe you want to divide by 2, that's okay. So it'll be 3.5, okay, and 5.5, okay, either or possibility. They all can be simplified to 711. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, now let's look at the next box. Okay, let's determine if the ratio below are equivalent. If so, we need to determine the multiplier or the scale factor. So if they are the same, okay, for example, if they're the same, I want you to tell me, okay, what number, like what is the factor that actually multiply. So let's look at number 4. Okay, number 4, 2 over 5, 8 over 20. Are they equivalent? The answer is yes. Okay, yes, you are multiplied by 4. Okay, you are multiplied by 4. Okay, both top and bottom multiply by 4. Yes, okay, so that's why they are equivalent. So my factor is multiply 4. What about number 5? What about number 5? Are they equivalent? If yes, determine the scale factor. Apparently not. Okay, from 12 to 6. Okay, that's divide by 2. Okay, that's divide by 2. Or you can just say they are multiplying by half. Okay, but 4 divided by 2 should be 2. That's 3 here. So no, okay, not the same. Not the same. Okay, how about 6? A to 20, 6 to 15. Do we have, okay, an equivalent ratio for number 6? Ah, you guys are fast. Okay, yes, okay, yes. And do you want to explain, or do you want to tell me how did you find, okay, they are equivalent, and what is the factor?
Okay, because if you simplify this, you get 4 over 3.
Simplify that, 4 over 3.
And if you do 4 times 5, that's 20, and 3 times 5.
You are annotating. Thank you.
So it has the same ratio. And if we were to multiply, I think 2.5 on both sides, on the top and the bottom, we would get 20 and 15.
Good job. Okay, good job. Okay, so you actually use maybe kind of like, 2 methods. One is because both ratio reduced, okay, they simplify to the same. Okay, so it's all 4 over 3, 4 over 3. So they are equivalent. Okay, and then said, okay, how to find the scale factor? Okay, from 8 to 20, the scale factor is 20 over 8. That's 2.5. Okay, that means if I multiply 2.5 on the top, okay, multiply 2.5 on the bottom, we reach the same thing. So that's also showing they are equivalent. And my scale factor, okay, my scale factor for number 6 is 2.5. And how did I get that? Is from the second number divided by the first number, 2.5. Good job, thank you. Okay, now let me move. So you after you annotate, you have to clear the annotation, or else it will stay there forever. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I can go over the tape diagram in the real class. The school actually use that a lot. Okay, so I will show you how we do that. But many of you actually know how to do that abstractly. But I will still introduce the tape diagram because in the class you probably have assessment, or like the CBE probably have that. Okay, also done. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Okay, I will just This is on my last page before I move on to the Q&A. So you know, after this, you probably have some idea how my teaching style to see if it's a good fit, or if you think you want to join the class. I do have last year, the students come back, say, oh, they passed the CBE, and then later on they said, I want to start Algebra 1, okay, with momentum learning and with me. So, okay, let's look at this page. Okay, if you look at the top statement, Sally's summer punch recipe is a combination of lemonade and fruit punch. Okay, and that's the recipe for Sally. She uses 6 cups of lemonade. Okay, and then for every 8 cups of the fruit punch. Okay, you know, when you mix it, okay, you want to keep the ratio the same. If you know this one works pretty well. Okay, so that recipe, and then use the information below to complete the chart and determine who follows Sally's recipe correctly. So we have June, okay, the name is June. We have August, okay, we have January, we have May, okay, those are 4 different kids, okay, trying to follow, okay, but trying to do the summer punch. Okay, let's figure out, okay, which kids actually follow Sally's recipe correctly. So let's start. Okay, I'm going to model the first one, and then I will let you practice the other one. Let's look at June. Okay, June, okay, made a recipe with 21 cups of the lemonade, okay, and then 28 of the fruit punch. Okay, so the ratio, okay, the ratio here for June, you can type in the chat. Okay, what is, okay, I want to do the ratio with, okay, because remember, it's very important. I want you to have the ratio is lemonade, okay, to the fruit punch. I want to write it, okay, lemonade to the fruit punch. Okay, type in the chat, okay, for June's, okay. June is 21 cups of lemonade, okay, and fruit punch is 28, okay, and I specify, say, lemonade, okay, to the fruit, okay. Remember, if I do fruit to lemonade, and then everything need to be switched. So it's 21, okay, to the 28. And the second column asks a ratio in simplest form, okay, that means we need to simplify that. So if we simplify that, what do we have for the common factor? Okay, I'll wait. Okay, let me wait a little bit for everyone to catch up. Okay, what's the ratio in simplest form? 21 to 28. Okay, very good. Okay. The 7, okay, 7 is the greatest common factor. So if you divide by 7, okay, we have 3, and we have, so the ratio is 3 to 4. Okay, now let's look at the last column. Was Sally's recipe used correctly? And how do you know? First, we need to find out, okay, what is Sally's recipe, the ratio? Sally used 6 cups of lemonade. Okay, if we need to keep the ratio, there's always lemonade to the fruit punch. So Sally is used 6, okay, to 8. If you simplify that, 6 to 8, okay, it will be 3 to 4. 3 to 4. Okay, and then, yeah, they match 3 to 4 through 3 to 4. So this one is yes. So June actually really follow Sally's recipe. So I want you, okay, right now work on August. August made a recipe, 35 cups of liquid total, and 15 of which were lemonade. give you a little bit of time. This one, the information, okay, might be a little bit challenged because it didn't directly give you the fruit punch. I will wait a little bit to see if you can get it. Okay, I will go over that afterwards. Yeah, okay. You realized, some of you realized the 35 is what? The liquid total. Okay, so let me start the first column, okay? The information is 35 cups, but it's the liquid total, okay? And 15 is the lemonade. Liquid total means together with lemonade and fruit punch. So if I want to find the ratio, L is not L is the lemonade, okay? Lemonade to the fruit punch. I know lemonade is 15, okay? Okay, what is the fruit punch? Is the total, okay, minus the 15. That is the fruit punch, okay? That's the fruit punch. So 35 minus 15, that's 20. Okay, and then you can reduce it, okay? Divide by 5. Okay, 3/4, yes, matching, yes. Okay, we'll do one more, okay? We don't need to do May. Let's look at January. In January, made a recipe with 18 cups of fruit punch, okay, and then 24 cups of the lemonade. Do you think January followed Sally's recipe? Okay, let me start to work on that and you tell me, okay? Please tell me, okay, just say, Miss Gong, you did correct or you did wrong. Okay, I want you to give me feedback. Let's see. Okay, 18 cups, okay, and versus 24 cups. Okay, and then if I reduced it, simplify that, divide by 6, 3 to the 4. And I said, wait, yes, January follow the recipe. I want you to provide feedback, okay, on my work. Did I do correct? Look like so, right? 18 to 24, it is 3 to 4. Okay, very good. Okay, 2 students. Okay, yes. Okay, I did it wrong. Why? Because 18 here, okay, if you look at 18 is what? Fruit punch. And 24 is the lemonade. What do I need? I need a lemonade to the fruit punch. Remember, comparison, the order really matters. Okay, order really matters. Okay, so I need the lemonade first, which is 24. Okay, and then the fruit punch is 18. Okay, and then when you simplify that, it's actually 4 to 3. 4 to 3 is no. Okay, didn't follow the recipe. So January accidentally mixed. Okay, just to switch the 2 items. Okay, switch to. Any questions so far? Okay, so hopefully at this moment, you have some idea about my teaching style. Okay, I can continue, but I think that should be good enough. Okay, you don't really have to do like the whole 1 hour lecture. I think that will give you some idea. Okay, let me just go back. So once more, okay, once again, okay, we have to test the date. If you already have some vacation plan already planned, okay, and then you can take the May. But if you said, okay, May is in the school, like maybe too soon, okay, and then you want to do the July. But our CBE class will end on April the 30th. So okay, it's kind of like, we'll go over all the topics covered on the CBE test. Okay, so it should prepare the students very well. But if you need extra time, you can just do the session 4. Okay, session 4. I believe Katie's is a little bit earlier.